Hey guys, are you having trouble with head or foam on your beer? Maybe it's it's young beer, hasn't been in the bottle very long or the keg very long, and you want some foam on your beer. Well, guess what? This tip of the week involves this. Stay tuned. Hey guys, hello, how are you? Happy Homebrew Wednesday and Thirsty Thursday if this is when you're watching this video, which may very well be the case because I have to get some sleep and I may post this tomorrow. But, here we are, and cheers. I've got one hell of a nice beer here. I'm not sure if I did this last week or not, or if you guys saw this. I don't remember. I didn't watch last week's video, and after I posted it, it kind of leaves my memory. But this is a Cooper's IPA, and I did a boil with some hops, with the dry malt extract, 6 minutes and 3 minutes with some crystal malt and some Citra, I believe. I don't remember exactly the way I did it. If you want to know, post comment down below. I'll let you know what I did because I haven't written down. But it's not. I haven't got it in front of me. But this is a beautiful beer. I mean, and it's pretty clear too. I don't think I have I kind of sort of a flashlight there. It's not like really clear, but it's happening. It's got balls, right? It's got some haziness there, right? So, cheers. Oh, it's so good. The hops add. Where did I put my prop? I had a prop. Okay, I have to go get it. The hops add so much, nice head retention, and I sounded like Bob and Doug McKenzie there, eh? Like you hoser, eh? It's like it adds so much head, eh? Love those guys. But it's a beautiful beer. There's a Cooper's IPA, 5 and 7, okay, and 2 hop additions, 1 ounce each. Fairly low alpha hops. Boil the dry malt extract for 10 minutes and add the hops at 6 minutes and 2 minutes in the boil, and put that into your beer, and that's what you get. I mean, I don't know. Does it look bad to you? Tastes great here. Tastes great. It's a beautiful IPA. What can I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, I have a tip of the week that's going to tip your hat. I gotta hang on a second. Go over there and get this little thing. I left it over here by accident. This tip of the week involves this little syringe that I have used for the sanitizer that I have, which is iodophor, which is why the end of it is stained like that. But the tip of the week involves this, and it does involve beer and home brewing. So stay until the end of the video, and you'll get to know what this is all about, okay, and how you can use this with your brewing. It's strange. See what I mean? You'll see what I mean. Okay. Tonight I brewed some sauerkraut, which I've showed you before. You've seen the videos and whatnot, or the video about sauerkraut. And so I did another batch for myself this evening, and so much fun doing that. And I'd love you guys to sort of do me a favor. Well, not me. Don't do me a favor. Do everybody a favor. Spread that message around. Watch the video and tell your friends and family about it, and tell them to tell other people about it. Let's spread this around, guys, because you know what? This is amazing. I've been watching some other videos on YouTube about sauerkraut and fermented vegetables and whatnot. Listen, I don't want to sound like a health nut, but we need this. I have converted two other people that I know personally to this. Not because they're like, oh, I want sauerkraut so badly, but these two people and a third person on YouTube, which I don't know, but I've seen her talk about it. These people have had, and I don't want to go into too much detail, but they've had problems with their intestinal, system. Back and forth to the bathroom many, many times a day. Unnaturally having to do that, and it's not fun, and it doesn't work with your schedules, and you can't do stuff when you have to be in the bathroom half the time. If you know what I mean. Okay, so these people did the sauerkraut, and within like a day, and I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, within a day, they were cured of this. They had this, they thought they had irritable bowel syndrome, or some sort of problem, cancer, everything from, and they, were in the bathroom all the time. They did the sauerkraut thing, and they're cured. They no longer do that. There's a girl on YouTube that talks about this, and she's had the same experience. I don't know what the link is. I watched the video a few months or weeks ago. She talks about the fact that she's, had this problem with, she can't stay at her desk at work because she's always going and having problems in the bathroom, diarrhea and whatnot. And she didn't know why. Well, she's tried the sauerkraut thing and cured. So I don't know how many times you need me to tell you this, but if you have a similar problem like that, you got to make the stuff. So I don't care if you watch my video, I'll put a link to it down below, or other people's videos. It doesn't matter. Make the stuff and eat it. A couple forkfuls a day will do you. It'll fix you. The proof's in the pudding. I've heard stories, and I have a personal experience with it as well. So I won't go into it, but I'll tell you right now that you need to make this stuff if you have that problem. It's like every time you drive through a drive-through, we eat such horrible food these days, I do too. I'm guilty of it myself. I go down and get subs and stuff like that. And the processed meat and the white bread and it's the cheese. It's not good for you. And I'm not going to stop eating those things. And neither should you. But if you're going to, do that, eat those things, then you should eat these probiotic vegetables, which sauerkraut, that's what that is. So if you can spread it around, tell two people and tell them to tell two people and whatnot, and watch my video or watch whatever videos you want on YouTube. I find that my method of doing it is the most basic, and it's the least scary way of doing it, which is kind of what I'm all about as far as brewing goes. So you got to do it. The other thing is that people are using these sanitizers. Every time they go somewhere, they get these alcohol-based sanitizers, and they scrub their hands and whatnot, and they use these antibacterial cleaners and soaps and whatnot. Guess what those things are doing? The bacteria are mutating. This is a scientific fact. This is another thing that I want you to spread around and tell people about. These things are mutating, and they're starting to be immune to our antibacterial agents. So that's bad, because they're going to get bigger and badder, and that could affect us in a bad way, right? So my motto is, you don't need those antibacterial things. If I'm out somewhere and I feel like I've touched things, like I'm in a hospital or something like that, or somewhere where I've touched stuff that I feel that's, my hands are dirty or somebody's been coughing or whatever, I'll use an antibacteria, thing to clean my hands as a last resort. But generally, when I go out and shop or do things, when I come home, I just wash my hands with soap and water. Hot water and soap. That's the best thing for you to do. Don't make these bacteria have to mutate in order to survive, because otherwise we're in trouble. And the main thing is that 80% of your immune system is in your bowel. 80% of it is produced there in your bowels. So if you've got a terrible intestinal chemistry, you're going through drive-thrus and you're eating fast food and you're eating pizza pockets and McCain this and oh my God, if you're doing that, you've got a terrible, terrible intestinal chemistry, and your immune system is at least 80% compromised. So, if that's the case, if you like those kinds of foods, do yourself a favor, make the sauerkraut, make the pickles that I'm going to show you how to make in a little bit. I've got the cucumbers and everything, so I'm going to do that video very shortly. Don't use the sanitizers. If you take care of the inside of your body will take care of the outside. And that's the way it works. You don't have to cream yourself with all these antibacterial things. If you have the immune system, you will not have to do that. You will have the tools. If you have something on your hands that's germs or whatever, your body's going to deal with it because you've dealt with it inside. Don't deal with it outside. Deal with it inside. And that's my motto. Now, tip of the week, because I'm probably running out of time. By the way, thank you guys so much for buying the t-shirts. It's been picking up a little bit lately, and everyone's been very happy with their products. They've been getting them within a few days. It's helping me a lot. Not only through advertising, but I do make a couple of cents, or a couple of bucks per shirt. Not much, but it does help. And hey, you guys enjoy it, and that's the main thing too. I'm not wearing one right now because it wasn't showing on camera anyway, so I didn't bother. But just thank you so much. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate the support, and I thank you guys for buying them, and I hope you enjoy them. And they do come with, they're great quality shirts. Let's get to our tip of the week, shall we? Okay. Here we have a beer. Now, this beer was not lacking in head or head retention. In fact, there's some nice lacing there. However, I've let it sit during the course of the making of this video. And now we're going to demonstrate our tip of the week. And I forget the fellow's name, but I'll put it on the bottom of the screen because he posted his name in the message. Here we have a syringe. Okay, this might take two hands. I might have to do this off camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw beer up into this syringe. Okay, so I'm going to do that right now off camera because I can't do it with one hand. There we go. Now, if you have a beer that is lacking in head retention or head because it's young or it's just not happening with head, guess what? Cheers. Great tip. Great tip. Hey guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Do good things for your body. Do good things for your health. If you're gonna walk through or drive through a a fast food place. I have a cousin who used to work at a fast food place. I'm not going to mention the name. But she called it McYuck because they dropped patties and they dropped fries and they picked them up and put them back in the things. You don't know what they're doing back there behind the scenes. And she told me, she said, we used to drop the patties on the floor and pick them up, just put them right back on the bun. You don't know what kind of terrible bacteria you're getting into your body from eating in these places. But if you're going to do it, at least do your body a favor and do the probiotic stuff, the sauerkraut, the pickles and whatnot. You're doing yourself a favor, and you're not going to be spending a lot of time on the toilet, as some people have done. And now that they have adopted this diet of eating at least even just two forkfuls a day of sauerkraut, naturally fermented sauerkraut, they don't have that problem anymore. I want to emphasize that so much. Spread the word. Tell two friends. Tell them to tell two friends. Let's get this society healthy. And look it up. Find out the benefits of it. Don't take my word for it. Look it up and do your research on fermented vegetables. I'm out. Thanks, guys. tgtshirts.com, 17brewcrew.com. Subscribe. Go to there and ask your questions and whatnot. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Cheers. And 17.